Hello beautiful people, welcome and welcome back. My name is Deandra if you are new here, and yes, I am finally doing the tag because I was tagged by two people. I was tagged by Mrs. DLC rather, and also Carla from Public Shopping Addict. Now I've been seeing this tag go all around the place, and the originator, I am going to butcher her name. I think it's the right handbag. Hopefully I'm remembering it correctly. If not, I'll write it down below. But she is the originator of this tag, and it's a good tag because it's a little different from the regular, like, oh, the 5 only in your handbag. If you lost all of your handbags, which ones are you gonna buy back, and all that wonderful stuff. This is, you're still keeping your collection, but just for 12 months you're only doing 5 handbags and 3 SLGs. Now the SLGs is never really that hard for me. It's always the bags. And honestly, I watched a lot of people's versions of it, and the one that stood out to me is from Vivian Carlene. If you have not seen her video, I'll link it down below as well. I'm sorry, this is bugging me. I have a bump here. Oh, it's bugging me. Anyway, yeah, I saw her video and she did something different. What she did was she did bags that she normally doesn't reach for, and she's trying to challenge herself to wear them for that year and pull them out in a sense. And I was like, you know what, that's great. I think I'll do it that way to an extent, because if not, you're gonna see my favorites, like the ones that I always pick out, which you guys should know by now because I show them to you all the time. So without further ado, these are my choices. Alrighty, so the first one is this handbag. This is my Altuzara small watermill raffia tote. Now I wore this a handful of times last year and it was all right. I can't say it was bad or anything like that, but I feel like I should be pulling for it more. Although I'm very happy that I got it at a good sale. If you guys have not seen that video, I'll try to link it down below. But it's a beautiful bag. It has a good amount of space, okay? It's an open pocket, which is my wheelhouse. And I feel like this should be what my Dragon Diffusion bag is for me. I'll bring out that bag. So ideally, I wanted to bring out this baby because you guys know I love it, right? And this is like an all year round bag for me, but particularly during the warmer weathers when I'm not really wearing a full-on wool coat, this is perfect. So of course I already started wearing this as the weather warmed up, and I'm like, this should be, let me turn it around so you can see the nice tag in the front. Yes, this should be what this is for me in the summertime, right? I mean, they're almost the same size. This is a little bit bigger, and they are inverted in different directions. This is narrower at the top while this is narrower at the bottom. So that does, you know, play a little bit of role, but it should work, right? It should work. Sorry if you're hearing the washing machine. I'm doing a lot of things all at once. Alrighty, so next will be this baby. Now, when I did that Women's History Month video highlighting the woman-owned and founded bags in my collection, I was reminded of this beauty here. And this is from Tori Sudan. It's in this beautiful beige color, and it has a wonderful quilted pattern with gold hardware. I can take off the strap, as I said, and I feel like I've been looking at bags that has that east-west pattern a lot, and I've never really fully pulled the plug because I feel like I'm not going to want to top handle it all that much. I would want something that has a little bit more dual functionality, and I'm like, Deandra, you have it. You have it. I've worn this, I think, only once. So that's bad. So this is me trying to pull this out, wear it a bit more. If I don't wear it as a shoulder bag, which I can't, I could wear it as a clutch, which will look really, really nice. And it's still trendy at the same time. And it looks cute, and it's a nice neutral, which I did need it. So yeah, this will be my number 2 bag. I really need to pull her out more because the other Tori Sudan bag that I have, which I'm not selling, I wear that religiously. So why can't I wear this one? And it's bigger. This is bigger than the other one. Of course, there has to be some practicalness in here. So this will be number 3. This is my Michael Kors nylon Georgia tote in the size medium, if I remember correctly, or large. I like it. It works wonders in my closet. Why I chose this over the plethora of bags that I have is because it's lightweight and it's cute and functional in many different ways. This can be an overnight bag, this can be a traveling bag, this can be a go to work bag, a go to gym bag, a utility bag. It's light, I can pack it. It's just so many things all in one. So it's just like, yeah, it has to be for that year. I'm gonna need something like this. I need something functional like this. So yeah, number 3, my Michael Kors bag that I got this year. Now next is the rule breaker side of me, because I really could not choose. I'm getting down to the crunch of it. I have only 2 more choices left, so I'm sorry, they're ties. I'm gonna want them both because I'll explain it to you. I'll explain why. So this beauty is tied with this Marni bag. So you have not seen this one before. As you can see, it has a tag on here because this is new into my closet. I got it this past week. This is a Zara bag. Let me know if you guys want an actual dedicated video on this. Zara does do leather bags. This is real suede, not faux suede. This is pig leather. I didn't even know you can make leather out of pig skin, but I guess almost any animal is fair game. I'm normally used to Zara using calf or cow leather. They'll literally say it just like that on the tag and also on the website. But this is pig leather. It does say leather at the back here, so, and inside it will tell you exactly what kind of leather it's made out of. It was going for $79 or $80. I got this on sale for $47. So this is pretty a good affordable bag. And I've been looking at vanity style bags for the longest. They have another one in a magenta color, also suede, and same pig leather as well. I want it, but I'm not gonna pay $80 for it. So we'll see if that also goes on sale as well. So why this and this tied together is because I wanted something classic, something simple, and something that can be all year round. And I feel like these two can do the job. I just cannot pick between both of them because I know I will want a black with gold hardware. I don't want this texture. So why I chose this, and you guys may be thinking, you always go for your Burberry Note bag. And yes, I was very tempted, but I'm trying to stray away from things that I always gravitate towards. This is my bread and butter during the colder months. I love this down, okay? But I feel like this was given texture in a different way, okay? And I can do a bit of the same things with it. So this does have a crossbody strap. It does have, well, you put it to these D-rings here. Let me see if I'm mistaken. Yeah, you put it to these D-rings here, or the rings at the handle. I can wear this as a top handle. And you know, this one I can only wear crossbody. I do use one of my Asmodel of London straps. I put it on here to wear as a shoulder bag, but you know, I have same dualities, except I can also wear this as a top handle. This has no dividers, no anything, so it will fit everything that I would want in there. And as you can see, I can see everything that I need at a glance. So yeah, I like this bag. I've been always looking at a vanity bag for the longest. I just could never really make up my mind because I feel like it's such a trendy thing these days for a vanity bag. I just couldn't figure it out if I like it or not, and I felt like me doing an affordable option from Zara was the right way to go, and I did not have to compromise in terms of materials that are being used. I still wanted a leather bag. They do have it in canvas and raffia. I'm not sure if I want that as of yet, but I have been eyeing it. But yeah, they do have it in many different colors. So yes, this and my Marni bag are tied for number 4. I want a mini bag. I want something to go out and about with. I wear this to work, the Marni bag, and I foresee myself wearing this to work as well because it's simple and cute. So work, night out, day, nighttime, I feel these will work in all those situations. So yeah, this is why they're tied, and that's why I could not make a choice. So I'm breaking the rules, yes, but hopefully you guys can understand why. Alrighty, so the last one is also a tie as well, because I could not make up my mind, mainly because they're both black bags that kind of function in different ways. So this is my Portland leather goods, absolutely perfect Nora, or perfect, almost perfect Nora. There we go. Almost perfect Nora bag. Now I got this because I was in love with the Fendi Fendigraphy, but I did not like the Fendi letters at the bottom, and I wanted an alternative. I wasn't sure if I was going to like this moon crescent shape because that was very heavily on trend at the time. And I saw this ad from Portland Leather Goods and I said, ooh, I think I'm gonna do this bag. You can adjust the strap so you can have more of a crescent shape when it's on your shoulder, but I feel like this is in my wheelhouse. I like this because I can wear this with a wool coat. So this works for all seasons for me. I've been gravitating towards this a lot lately, and it fits a good amount of things. I've even worn this like just, you know, casually going out for a dinner. You know, I was just stuck with it and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna wear it. And it worked. You see what I'm saying? This is the matte black, not the pebbled leather. So you see all the scratches. It tells a story. I don't mind that it gets scratched up and everything like that. I knew it was going to happen. It's matte black. You will see everything. And I think I expressed that when I unboxed it on the channel. I don't mind it. I don't mind that it tells a story and everything of the sort. It has a slight sheen to it. I'm perfect. But the bag that I feel like ties with this as well is my ruby satchel. So why I could not decide between the both of them is because I've noticed I bought a black leather strap off of Amazon years ago for another bag that I never used, and I really wanted to wear this bag shoulder because, as you guys know from the Rowan, I love it shoulder. I love it as a shoulder bag, and because it allows me to wear a lot more stuff inside, because I can carry much more on my shoulder weight wise than crossbody. I don't know what it is. I can't stand it if it's too heavy. So I can put in food to go to work in this. I can all the stuff that I can't do with this one because of the shape of it. It's narrow. I can't bring food to work on that with this, but I am not limited in terms of everything else that I can bring to work, to anywhere. This one is the same thing, and it's really, really cute. And also on the days when it's rainy, I would not want to wear this. I would need something as an alternative, which would be something like this. So yes, I do have many other black bags in my collection, like my Rebecca Minkoff Love Crossbody bag or my Michael Kors Soho bag, but I show them all the time on the collection, and I do gravitate towards them a fair deal throughout the year. But these are newer additions that I'm starting to gravitate towards because I'm noticing, especially for this one, different ways to wear it. And this one is just, I don't know, when I just want a crescent moon shape, it just calls me, and it just happens randomly throughout the year. So yes, I could not make a decision. I want them both another tie. These are my 5th choices. Now lastly, for the SLGs, I have one in this because I've been using this bag religiously. I do have an SLG that I want to talk about in here. So that will be my wallet for all intents and purposes. As you can see, it is I don't remember what they call this. This is like a key pouch, I guess you would say, where you have this clip on here where you can clip your keys and stuff like that towards it, and you can have cards, money, and everything in this. I've noticed this type of function works very well for my lifestyle, and this has been religious for like a good probably 1.5 years now, and I'm seriously rethinking a lot of the SLGs that I bought. I still need some of them because depending on where I'm going and, you know, the activity, I may need a different functionality, but for everyday life, this works very well. So this is going to be hands down. I'm not looking to go out of my comfort zone here with my SLGs because I need them to do what they need to do, okay? And I never forget my keys, I never forget my wallet, and I have it all together at the same time because of this. So yes, I love this. I do have many more in my collection, but I like this neutral color scheme. So I did get a lot of pops in color from dress up your purse, and they're kind of been just wasting away. But who knows, probably I may want a color one day, and I'll get it. But in terms of the Fendi or the Louis Vuitton, I'm still on the fence, but I need to make a decision soon, because as you can see, it has some wear and tear, but it's still holding up. Okay, until it starts to malfunction, I'll make a decision then. Next, a big shout out to Carla from Public Shopping Addict. You gave me this one Valentine's Day collaboration, okay? Not this year, the year before. And just a quick shout out to DD Bean for, doing that whole Valentine's Day collaboration, because it's a lot, and I'm always have fun and wonderful time doing it with everyone doing it. Anyway, enough of that little side note. When I first got this, it was cute, it was light, it was functional. Well, I didn't know actually how functional it would be in my life, because I've never had a nylon SLG ever in my life. I always gravitated to leather. I'm a leather snob. I'll just say it as it is. I am. So when I saw this, I was like, I saw the COS influence here, because COS has this square shape nylon accessories, bags, and everything. So I got that, but I was just like, what am I going to use this for? I don't know. It's huge. I had no clue. I would say once I got that Michael Kors nylon tote, this became my new best friend. Any and everything I wanted in it. When I was using as an overnight bag, I put all my facial products in there. When I'm bringing it to work, sometimes I'll put some, whatever I needed for that day, sometimes feminine products, whatever. You see what I'm saying? It became my best friend. And it was just like nylon and nylon, it just fits, because I don't know, I like to do that sometimes. I like to do, if I'm doing a nylon bag, I want nylon accessories. It's weird, just go with it. So yeah, I was really liking this. I shouldn't say was, I am really liking this, and now it's become a pretty good staple. So Carla, you may not have known it. I know you just put it as a little extra gift to the whole gift giving situation for Valentine's Day, but this has come in handy, and I love it to pieces. So yes, this will be the second SLG that needs to come. Lastly is this one. Now, I could have done a tie, but really and truly, I don't really need to. Just be the greedy side of me. This is from Leatherology. If you have not seen my Leatherology video, I prefer Leatherology over Dress Up Your Purse any day, but there's some things from Dress Up Your Purse, the little cutesy things that and different color schemes that you're just not going to get from Leatherology. Leatherology, their packaging, their quality, not saying that Dress Up Your Purse quality is bad, it's just that, I don't know, I'm I guess a little bit biased to Leatherology. This is one of the things that I bought when I realized I needed a little catch-all, and I wanted it to be slim and slender. I didn't want it to be, all over the place. I wanted it to be a neutral and all that stuff, and I got this. Now, let me tell you, I've been wearing this and using this a lot, so it does have some discoloration. It doesn't have any pop stitches or anything, so that just shows you how well this has been made. It has discoloration at the zipper, at the fabric area, at the corners, but everything else has been held up very well. What I use this for, I have my bag stand, I have my bag clip, I have my work ID, I have hand sanitizer, lip gloss, and I used to have a mirror in there, but I don't know where I put that. Yeah, so yeah, it carries all the little knickknacks, sometimes medicine, all the little stuff that I may need, and it's slender and it's cute and it's just wonderful. It does have my initials engraved in there. That's one thing I guess I like Leatherology for, because I don't think Dress Up Your Purse you can personalize anything, and a lot of my Leatherology pieces I had them engraved with my initials. So because of the leather choice and what I chose, this is a pebbled leather, you can't really see it. I can see it here, but it's a bit faint. Okay, so depending on the leather choices that you choose, whether it's matte, whatever, because they have different leather choices from Leatherology, the personalization will vary in terms of how well you can see it, but I can see it there. It depends on if you want everybody to see it or just you. I would just say that. So yes, this is the last SLG. These are my choices. I think I can last a whole year. They're very neutral forward. There's no pops of color. And that was one thing that was a little shaky for me, but really and truly, I can do it. I can do it. So I hope you guys have a good week, a good day, whenever time you're watching this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to partake in this tag, please feel free to do so. Trust me, it is not easy. Okay, you may have to make some sacrifices or cheat a little bit, like I did with some, you know, some ties that I had. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this and have a good one wherever you are. Bye.